I know that I used to be a lot worse at reading people's tones and intentions and moods, and I used to be a lot more arrogant when I talked to people, you know? Like I would project my interpretations of their feelings onto them because it was more convenient to me, you know? I grew up like that to an extent because I was an arrogant little shit when I was a kid. And I thought because I'm smarter than the people around me, and I mean, you know, I thought that I was. I still to an extent think that it's, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of dumb motherfuckers in my high school. But I thought like if I'm smarter than other people, like it's okay if I'm annoying because my read on how they feel about me is more authentic than what they're telling me about their feelings. Does that make any sense? So I know that like I had like if I thought I was smarter than the people around me, I didn't have to own up to being annoying. And I was really annoying, right? I, to an extent, still am, but I get much more so and in a more pernicious way. Yeah, yeah, like projecting overconfidence, exactly, you know? And as a consequence of that, there were a lot of social behaviors that I should have unlearned really early on in my life that I fucking didn't, you know? Like I was, like I guess being super aggressively patronizing or like projecting feelings onto other people. Does overconfidence get better with age and experience? I feel like I'm still a moderately insufferable person, but I think that I'm less of a coward when it comes to wanting to understand other people's feelings. Because I think that sometimes it's really easy if you're an insufferable little shit to go like, everyone else is just, you know, they're just taken aback by this you know, my positive qualities. They're mad, they're seething, they're jealous, you know, and you never actually learn anything about how to talk with other people. And it took me so fucking long, dude, like a long time. A lot of it, I'm embarrassed to admit it, but like a lot of it I only really got because streaming kind of opened me up to a lot of public scrutiny that it was like impossible to, like you're so many eyes are on you that you just have to grow. You have to improve. Or I guess maybe not, right? There are lots of streamers who kind of like regress or maybe just get like locked in their values or whatever. All right, quit fucking glazing me. That's not the goddamn point, okay? You spend a lot of time online. I get it. Hardest job. Thank you. Finally. I talk about stuff like social awareness and you know, being able to read the room well, in large part because I've been so bad at it throughout my life that it's something I've had to think about a lot more. I love how YouTube chat isn't even in this convo. Yeah, well, yeah, there's a website chat that I look at typically, you know? The answer to that question is people who are not socially aware and think everything they do is objectively correct. You know that thing? Rationality is a process. I feel like it's like that for literally everything, I guess, if that makes any sense. I feel like the more I've thought of myself as a person, you can't think of yourself as a person with properties. You have to think of yourself as a person who maintains properties, right? Or who like maintains certain behaviors, I guess. Like it always keeps like a conscious upkeep. You're not a rational person. You are a person who engages in rationality, right? You're not like a charismatic person. You're a person who engages in charisma, stuff like that, you know? And I think it's the case for being socially aware. It's the case for a lot of things. Capella, they're in a glass box. Or maybe it's plastic. I don't know. She's looking at me indignantly. She knows that I'm keeping her from a delicious yum yum meal. Are there any cats who haven't tried to eat the geckos? Pigeon doesn't that much. Pigeon doesn't do that much. How much is being socially aware a learned trait? I hate talking about this because it only comes up in the context of me talking about like real or imagined bad behavior on my part. But I think that like being autistic, you know, which I don't like talking about it in the context of feeling like it's exonerating me of any like of my behavior, you know, consequentially speaking, because I don't believe that. But I think that like you can learn basically anything, right? Like basically anything in the world you can learn if you put your mind to it. And I don't know how much anything is innate. I don't know how much of it is like receptiveness to social growth, like in a sort of like ambient way, like through osmosis, and how much of it is something you have to consciously perform. I have no idea. um I think it's more like everyone can learn it, but you have to want to.